Got a question here from one of my subscribers. They wanted to know how to change the tempo from 120 to 125 in a Cubase project. And that's super easy. So I went and asked them if they wanted to know also how to change tempo in specific parts of the composition as well. And I want to show you how I did this in a scene of a series called Westworld. Yes, let's go. So we're in the project here, and as you can see, I have my project set up in a way that it's meant to be used for composition to picture. Cubase has the ability to import video. In this case, I did, and as you can see here, this is the clip. And here on top of the screen, I have the full picture, right, of what's going on in that scene at any moment. And I can compose the picture using Cubase in that case. So it's super, super cool. I love Cubase because of that, because it allows us to compose the picture in a professional way. To the main question. The main question is how to change the tempo on the whole project. All you need to do really is go here to this number down here, which is the tempo. The original tempo of this track is 120. And if you double click on it, you can put 125, super, super easy. And that will change everything in this composition to 125. To be able to see the tempo down here, all you need to do is right click and make sure this is selected. If it's not selected, you're not gonna be able to see it. So make sure that you select tempo and time signature so you can see that. Now, if you do that, and as me, you have audio that it's already rendered in the project, like you can see here, that is not going to be a good idea. Do this if you're working with MIDI still, but if you render to audio already in a tempo signature, don't do that unless you're really, really sure of what you're doing. But if you're still working with MIDI, you can definitely do that. And that will change the tempo for the entire project. In this case, since I have a more complicated setup than that, I created a tempo track. And you can do that by adding a track and going back here to the one that says tempo. Here it is. Since I already have one, I don't need to create another one. You only need one per project. There's a scene here, and I want you to pay attention to this, that I dropped the tempo. And it's in 120 and then goes down. Take a look at this.
What's happening to him?
I think he's switching genres.
And back to 120 again. That's what's going on in that scene. So in that scene, the character goes like in a semi-coma. And I decided that, stylistically and musically, I wanted to do something similar. So I went and did a slowdown of the tempo, and there are crazy automations here with the effects and all that. But mainly you can hear it on the synth before.
What's happening to him?
I think
And it slows down completely on that part. So that's a slowdown that you can do. And the way to do that is just marking down what you want to do and slowing down. And you're going to be able to see the number that you're going down to. That's the way you do it when you want to create a specific tempo change on specific part of the song. And on this scene, I have another change of tempo, and I want to show you that because I'm speeding up the composition here.
I missed.
Hold on.
Okay, so as you can see here, faster tempo because that's how it's moving. In the scene, it's going faster, right? So in this part, we have huge explosions and a chase scene that it's more intense because they're trying to get rid of these guys. And I decided to go with a faster tempo there. And the same way, guys, you just create that tempo, and I'm going from 120 to 137 in this case. And that resulted on the very end. Those last, frames in that tempo signature were perfect. But generally, with this information, you can do anything that you want. You can change the whole tempo down here to whatever tempo you want. And if you create a tempo track, you can modify that in specific parts of the song as well. And that creates, more movement, more life composition in a sense. You can definitely do something more custom and go slow down tempo to a specific time signature that you want. By holding Command and you click on it, you can create this kind of automations right on the tempo. If you're getting value out of these videos, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the channel so you don't miss any other video from us, and see you in the next one.